It's happening now. One person is killed in a wreck involving 2 cars and 2 tractor trailers. This happened on I-73 in Montgomery County near State Highway 27. That's in Biscoe. A viewer sent us his video soon after the crash around 6 a.m. You can see smoke rising from the scene. The wreck shut down multiple lanes of the interstate for hours. State troopers tell us one person died at the scene. 3 other people were hurt. They went to the hospital. No word on the extent of those injuries. Highway Patrol is investigating what caused the wreck. We're looking live right now from our Winston-Salem weather camera. Plenty of rain in the Piedmont Triad for your lunch hour. I'm here with meteorologist Carly Cassidy to let us know exactly how long is this going to stick around. We were talking about it yesterday. We're talking about it again today.
And tomorrow and the next day. I know it's only been honestly about 24 hours and really not even, and people are already sick of the rain.
Yeah, enough is enough already.
Yeah, right. It's only been one day and still have a little bit more to go through even into your Thursday, but we are starting to see this break apart a bit more. We saw those cloudy skies over Winston-Salem, really not too much falling from it. You are still going to find the mist, the drizzle, the light little showers, but most of this really has pushed further off towards the north. So we are starting to taper things off. We had much more activity for this morning compared to the second half of today. Even out towards the west, you're starting to see this line even into Tennessee back behind some drier conditions. We're still not completely done with the rain by any means just yet, but here's that first cold front that is going to shift on through here really for the afternoon into the evening, and that's where we start to really break apart our rain chance just for today, but it does come back for tomorrow and then also for your Thursday. So we lower this rain chance about 30%, and the reason why we have the alert icon for only a 30%, we could see a little bit more of some storm activity if we do get some of that really increase in those storms to get going. So that's what we will watch for the afternoon into the early evening. Then it's very spotty activity and really staying on the dry side overnight. The clouds still staying in place, so may find some mist, some drizzle, but really not looking like much more for today. But we'll talk about the rest of the week and also those rainfall totals in a few minutes.
Carly, thank you. A restaurant owner in Yadkinville is hoping this rain moves out quickly. That business is still trying to dry out from flooding last week. Workers at Jim's Grill are still trying to pump water out of the basement. The eatery closed early last Thursday as those downpours swelled a nearby creek, sending water rushing into the building. Employees are holding out hope that no more water gets inside. We want to make it easy for you to stay up to date on the weather. Our WXII 12 News mobile app always has the latest forecast, interactive radar, and alerts. It is free to download. Happening now, 2 Alamance County men are accused of breaking into a home to take items to be used in a renovation. Jacob Allen and Justin Lamb are facing several felony charges. Sheriff's investigators say the 2 took sinks, toilets, a wood stove, and metal frame carport from a home. Detectives later found those items at a home being rented by Allen in Randolph County. Happening now, the search is expanding in South Carolina for a missing 6-year-old girl. Faye Swetlick is from Casey. That's near Columbia. Her family told police that she made it to her home Monday afternoon after getting off the school bus. They later noticed that she was missing that evening and called police. Officers say they're doing everything that they can to bring Faye home safely.
So we're not leaving any stone unturned. We're asking everybody questions. We're not leaving anybody out. We are exhausting every resource we have and then some. We are doing everything we can to get this girl home.
Well, Faye Swetlick was last seen wearing polka dot boots and a black t-shirt. An Asheboro woman with an oxygen tank is badly burned in a smoking accident. The state insurance commissioner says the accident happened Saturday at an assisted living facility. She was smoking when her oxygen tank caught fire. The woman was flown to the UNC Burn Center in Chapel Hill. Virginia is moving towards the decriminalizing simple possession of marijuana. 2 measures are working their way through the state legislature in Richmond. If it's approved, the proposals would scrap criminal charges for possessing marijuana. The penalty would be replaced with small fines. A bill to legalize marijuana in Virginia failed earlier this year. In Commitment 2020 this afternoon, polls are open in the nation's first primary. The first ballots were cast in New Hampshire just after midnight. Alice Barr is in Manchester with the latest from the campaign trail.
Polls are open in New Hampshire in a wide open race. Hey. Candidates getting in some final face time as voters have their say in the first in the nation primary. The first votes are already tallied in a long-held tradition, 3 tiny towns making their choice just after midnight. Here in Dixville Notch, a surprise, Michael Bloomberg, the write-in winner, taking 3 of the 5 votes cast. He won't even be on the ballot until Super Tuesday. Amy Klobuchar picked up the most votes from all 3 towns combined. She's been surging after a strong debate and is counting on a good finish here.
If the early votes, the midnight polls, are any indication, we're going to have a pretty good night tonight.
Bernie Sanders is the leader in New Hampshire, and today a new Quinnipiac University poll has him passing Joe Biden for the first time nationally.
We are in this together. Every family in America has its problems, and we have got to stand together.
With Sanders leading from the left, the rest of the field is trying to position themselves as a more centrist alternative.
They know my heart, they know my head.
We've been at this more than a year now, spreading our message about how we can put together a campaign based on belonging, the campaign that I believe will ultimately go on and defeat Donald Trump.
All trying to prove they have the best shot to beat President Trump, who held a huge rally in Manchester last night, reminding Democrats of the true fight ahead. In Manchester, New Hampshire, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Alice, thank you. We have a special Commitment 2020 coverage as the results of the New Hampshire primary come in. That begins tonight at 11:30 here on WXII 12. That starts right after WXII 12 News at 11. Happening now, a federal judge signs off on T-Mobile's takeover plan for Sprint. That deal is worth $26.5 billion. Once the deal closes, there could be just 3 major American wireless companies: T-Mobile, AT&T, and Verizon. A group of state attorneys general were suing to block that deal, claiming that reducing competition increases customers' bills. The judge rejected that claim.